Hello, welcome back to another episode of Finance Made Easy. Today, we are going to be talking about a very interesting topic, which is very important for all the business owners and might be a very great leeway for a great financial situation. So, we are going to be talking about business credit. And a lot of the time, what you can do is even get to that 0% interest and keep repeating it. I personally am a great fan of not paying an interest. I personally don't like paying interest, even if it is a tax deduction. I do not register myself into the account of keep paying interest for just for the heck of payment. That's why business credit can be a great tool for yourself and your business in a way that you can literally get a significant amount of business while getting a return on your investment without having to have your own money. And if used properly, in most cases, this can be actually 0% interest. You keep repeating the cycle and you always stay below that zero interest timeline. So of course, the first step in this is going to be to get a business entity. If you want to have a business credit, you need to have a business first. So typically, I personally recommend having a C corp if you are trying to get it just for the heck of business credit, because C corps are typically considered very, very separate from the individual. So eventually, even if you have to have personally liable credit at the beginning, eventually you would want to have non-recourse at 0%. So C corp becomes very, very easy, as opposed to on the other side of spectrum, a single member LLC, which is typically the most difficult to keep yourself apart from the business, because in terms of taxes, it is considered as a self-employed, not self. Not. I mean, you are self-employed, but it is considered as a sole proprietor. So you are going to be self-employed on your LLC, but as a tax purpose, you're going to be considered as a sole proprietor, which in many cases does not have any difference between yourself and the business. It's just a corporate shield in the LLC. However, of course, depending on how it's set up, it can have significant corporate shield. That's why it just takes a little more while to get it non-recourse and go fully business basis as opposed to personal guarantee. Then, of course, the second thing you need to do is an EIN, because eventually you want to transfer the risk from your Social Security or ITIN to EIN, which is pretty much a Social Security for your business itself. Then the next step I recommend is to have a checking and a savings account. I personally use multiple different banks. So if it is just for the beginners, I recommend shopping around. A lot of the online banks are also pretty fee-free, and you can open up in minutes. So just check it out. And in some cases, if you have a good relationship with bankers, you can essentially get a significant amount of discount or even greater offers. So definitely recommend checking them out. But of course, if you have a lot of money to keep it, maybe the bigger banks might be a better option for you, because they give more perks if you have more money with them. It's just more like allowing them to do the business. Of course, on the parallelly, I recommend having to have the DNB number, which is Dun and Bradstreet number. You can get it for free, and also you can just go ahead and have those registered. It does take a time, so I recommend having the DNB number started out, even along with the checking and saving, as soon as you get the EIN and the business address. Of course, you can have your business address as a personal address. A lot of the times it benefits you. If you have a house, you can actually write off part of it as a home office deduction. We'll talk about that in another video. And in terms of the next step, I recommend having yourself listmyself.com.net. I think it's just, if you just Google this word, it should give you the registry for yourself to register yourself. Where even though it's not required, it's good to have, because still some of the biz credit bureaus still look you up at that location. So I recommend having that. But on top of it, within the modern days, I definitely recommend Google My Business, which is GMB. Get a Google My Business account and have yourself verified. It allows you to have a better presence. It's better to have a website. If you don't want to spend money on website, just have a one-page funnel as well. If you don't have it, let us know. We can create a one-page funnel for you. It's very simple. And of course, I would recommend having the social media. It helps you not only with your presence, but also with your SEO. You can have Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, all of them. And that is, after that, now comes the most fun part. This is probably the reason that you see a lot of business credit building programs charge you, because this is where the lot of technicality happens, is strategic application. You need to choose. I recommend choosing the ones that have most probability, and also building relationships with bankers so that you can get those approvals done. Because if you have a lot of at the beginning, practically speaking, you would probably have to personally guarantee a lot of those loans. But if you are doing it, then you're going to be having a lot of credit pull. And if you have a lot of credit pull just getting declined, it's not going to be best for yourself or your personal credit or your business credit as well. And you're not going to be able to apply for something else in the near future. So I recommend having those strategic application. Another very, very, very important thing is, if you find some of them, if you see there's a lot of opportunity or a lot of probability for you to get approved, apply for all of them at the same day. This is one of the biggest secret in credit application, is you're going to get all of those in your history as if in the impact, as if it was a single one, even though you probably applied for 6 different ones. And of course, as you do use that, keep your business credit cards up to date. You can always use it for personal case, of course, but you need to keep the record separately and have those expenses. If you're using for personal expense, do not write it off. So if you're just using it to build the credit, that's okay. But definitely remember, all of those expenses needs to be kept separate. That's why we always say that 5 commandment: document. And as you keep paying them gradually, and if you have a credit coach, we can definitely help you out with that. Or if you have anyone else helping you out with that, definitely check it out. But you need to be strategic on where and how and when you're paying those credit cards off. That way, when the reports coming in, you get a better and better option to increase or even have other credit cards. I recommend if you want to have more, typically wait at least 6 months for new applications. That way, that window is going to be allowing you to build a good business credit. And of course, you should be having all of the responsible ways, and there's a lot of nitty-gritties. We're probably not going to be covering this at this video, but definitely check out all of those technicalities. There's a lot of legal ways, and also there's a lot of technical ways for you to actually increase those limits and keep having those increased in a reasonable manner. And of course, when you get some of them, then rinse and repeat. And as you grow, you eventually going to be having an access to a 0% interest funds for a significant amount of implications. Hope this one helps. This is just a very broad overview. If you need help, let us know. I'll be more than happy to help you out and walk you through this journey. And if you have comments, let us know. If you have any questions, also let us know. Would love to clarify your business concerns, and also your tax concerns. And if you have not subscribed yet, make sure to hit that and also share it with your friends, families, whoever you think might be helpful. With that, we will be seeing you on the next one. Have a good one.